Hello there. Today I want to show you how to run a Shardeum validator node on AWS. So if you come to the Shardeum documentation and click on run a validator node, you go to cloud service providers and you're going to see the instructions for AWS. So here you will find the prerequisites and all the steps you need to take to create an AWS EC2 account. But I'm going to skip over all of that because I already have an account and just go right into showing you how to run your validator node on AWS. So if I come to my AWS account, you come to instances here, you will get a list of all your instances. The next thing you want to do is click on launch instances to create a new instance. So let's call this instance, this is a demo Shardeum node, right? And then we want to select an operating system. I want to use Ubuntu. And for that, it's going to give me the latest one, which is also available on the free tier. Then for the instance type, I'm going to use the large just to be like on the safe side because you need to also look at the hardware requirements that Shardeum gives you the minimum hardware requirements. So you have to be sure that the one you're choosing meets all these requirements, and that's why I'm going for the large. Let's find that. It's this one. It has actually let's go TX2 large. Just to be on the safe side, make sure that I'm accounting for all the minimum hardware requirements. And then the next step will be to create a key pair. So this is what is going to allow you to SSH into this instance when you're done with it. So let's give this key pair a name. Again, I'm going to give it the name of my instance, which is demo Shardeum node. And let's create the key pair. It's going to download that for us and put it in my downloads directory, which I will get access to later. And then the next step is the network settings. This is where we open up the ports that the validator node is going to need to work effectively. So we click on create a security group. Let's allow SSH traffic from the internet and leave this as it is. And then the next one is the storage. As you can see here, we have access to up to 30 gigabytes on the free tier. So I'm going to use all of that, So I'm going to do 30 here. 20 is probably enough, but I want to take advantage of all that I have access to. And that's pretty much it. So what would happen is when we're done, I'm just going to click launch instance. And when this instance is created, I'm going to go and set up the security group. And I can see that it's here. All right, let's click into that instance. All right, our demo Shardeum node instance is running. So what I want to do, if you come here now, scroll to the security group, you see that it has this launch wizard 5 security group, which we don't want, or at least we want to create our own. So I'm going to come to actions, come to security, and change security groups. I think we can do that from this page. Yeah, so we can change the security group from here, actions, security, and we can change the security group. Now, I already have a security group created. Actually, you know what? Let's create a new one so that you can learn how to do this if you're doing it for the first time, right? So we can come to networks and security settings on the left sidebar, click on security and create security group. And then let's give it the same name, demo Shardeum node, description, allow Shardeum node. And then let's add our inbound rules. So we want to open up the port 9001 and we're going to allow anywhere. We're going to open up port 10,001 anywhere. We're going to allow port 8080, which is for the dashboard, the validator dashboard, and again, anywhere. And lastly, because I want to SSH into this instance from my local machine, I want to open up 22. And again, anywhere. And we have our outbound rules already. So I'm just going to create this security group. All right, so this group is created. It's you can see the ports that I'm opening up for the validator. So what I want to do now is assign this security group to that instance that I created. So let's come back there. I'm going to go into the instance, go to actions, security, and then change security group. And here I'm going to remove this one. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to leave it and add a new one. This is demo Shardeum Node that we just created. This is the security group we just created. So we select that and click add security group. It's added and we can save. Perfect. So we've created an AWS instance. We've created a security group and assigned it to our instance. The next thing I want to do is to actually connect to this instance. And the way I do that is from my terminal. So let's switch over to my terminal. First thing you want to do is make the key pair executable. The key pair is downloaded on this part, so that's why I just pasted that part. So you make it executable, and then we can SSH into our instance. Let's do I, and we have that part. We have Ubuntu at. Let's copy the public IP address of our instance and let's paste it here and hit enter. So I'm going to type yes. Perfect. Now we are in our AWS instance. The next thing you want to do is run the install command to install the Shardeum validator node. So let's grab that from the documentation. So we have the installing Shardeum section here. So click on this link. It gets you access to this command that you can just copy and run. And then I hit enter and it starts. So the prompt that you're going to get when you run this command is also documented on the on that documentation. So you can look through it and understand the prompts if you want to. Otherwise, it's totally fine to just go with all the defaults. So I'm going to do yes, yes. And then after a few seconds, we're going to accept all the other default prompts that it's going to throw at us. All right, so now we want to run a web-based dashboard. So let's do yes. And then we're going to need to provide a password for it. Right, password is in, accept the default ports. Those are the ports that we opened up in our security group. And from this point forward, it's actually hands-free. You don't have to do anything else until the project is completely downloaded and installed. So you can go grab some coffee, grab some water, and just give it a few minutes to be done, and you can access the dashboard. And there we go. We have the installation completely done. So what I will do now is I'm going to try to access the validator dashboard on the port that we opened up. So let's go back to AWS and copy the public IP address, paste it here, and let's go to port 8080. This port, let's see. There we go. Advanced and proceed. So this will be the dashboard, and what you will do from here on is put in the password that you created when you were setting up the validator dashboard, and then use that password to log in to your dashboard. So let's do that here. I'm going to do and connect. Perfect. So from this point forward, you connect your wallet, you claim your tokens from the Shardeum Discord faucet channel, and you can start your node and stake your node so that it can start participating in the network. Thank you for watching. I hope this tutorial has been helpful to you. And if you have any more questions, of course, ask in the comments or ask us in the Discord, and we should be able to answer you.